Let's try this again. Oh, there we are. We
Hold
are
on, I'm
live.
gonna check on
What's
my end.
Oh, okay. You're checking on your hand? Is that what you
Mm-hmm.
just said? Cool.
On my
That's cool. We are
end.
live though. We're on Twitter. We're at least live on Twitter. So I mean I'm assuming we're on whatever.
Facts.
What's up? It's 520 Collective, Indie Christian Culture. We are live, hopefully on YouTube. We're live on Twitter. I know that for sure. Man, we're back here with another great interview. And as my daughter started calling me from Facebook Messenger. Stop that. Man. Here we go. It's already starting off. It's already starting off. So but anyway, first of all, we gotta give a shout out to our sponsor, the Bookkeeper 24/7. Check them out, tbk247.com. You can see it on your screen if you're watching. Hopefully you're watching, because I don't know how else you'd be paying attention to what we're doing right now. So you gotta be watching. There it is on the screen, the Bookkeeper 24/7, tbk247.com. Christian hip hop culture, putting it on. Daryl and the team support them because they support you. Those are our fellas over there, man. Look at the awesome new website as well. Check that out, Katie. Look how clean it's looking over there.
Dope. Very clean. Very clean.
Yep. This is what I'm talking about. So you got music, you want to get it on, Bookkeeper will take care of you. Make sure you do that. However, I'm going to say shout out to them for sponsoring, but also if you want to get your music with us, you can go to FiveTwentyCollective.com. Lots of great music there. So, and you find everything 520 related. Again, we said this is Indie Christian Culture. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you do that. Follow us on Twitter and other social medias at 520_co. And then make sure you subscribe to us on Telegram as well, because you get everything that we're posting on the Telegram channel. So yeah, man. Eric Boston, hit me on Twitter at EricBoston3. My guy KD the Vessel hanging out with us. What up, KD?
Yo.
Man, we've already got people in here. Look at this. Guy Chasers. They're like, yeah, what up, Brinson? I'm assuming it's Brinson. We got, who else we got here? We got Channel KRP, loving the Under5ive. And I guess that's means we need to introduce our guest.
Yeah.
we got the newest 520 Collective family member. That's right, we're gonna say family member with us because she's Under5ive. We're 520 Collective. It just makes sense. Under5ive's in the building. What's up?
Let's go.
Come on.
What's
the
going
CEO.
on?
What's good? So
wait,
yeah.
Who to see? Oh, somebody. I can't see the chat, huh?
You missed it. Oh, here you go. No. But you can. I'll try to throw them up on the screen so you can see them.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're hanging out in the chat, we appreciate you hanging out in the chat. Make sure you throw questions, comments, all that good stuff in there. But we're here to talk to Under5ive.
See, my homie probably down there.
Yeah. We were supposed to be here. We were supposed to be here Wednesday night.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We were supposed to be here on Wednesday night, but shout out to all of the bootleg Wi-Fi across the country.
And instead, dial up.
Y'all know how I do.
Dial up,
right?
Yeah.
Dial up.
Well,
turn
basically, because it's tethered, so.
Shout out to the friends who have houses with better internet that we can go to, right? That's what we appreciate.
Yes. Shout out to Bree. Yes.
Facts.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So 5, how you doing? How you feeling? Talk to us.
Good. Doing real good. I'm nervous, but it's all good.
Don't be nervous.
You're good.
Past my bedtime. Yeah.
There's Sherry Cromwell says hey with a smiley face.
That's my auntie. That's my auntie who raised
me.
Hey, what's up?
Shout out my aunt Sherry.
Yeah. Hey, auntie.
Yes.
So, hey, look at this. Shout out to 520 Collective for making Under5ive. Yeah, man.
Who said that? For real, because
Channel
they
KRP.
know I don't like. Yes, I don't like being on video. So.
right? But
That's
we're
all right.
here. We're here, and we're excited that you're here. You got new music that we're going to talk about. But
Okay.
before we get into the new music, I think we got to start with a little bit about Under Five, because I know there's some people out here who may not be familiar with you, even though you've been around for a hot minute, right? A little while.
Mm,
You know,
okay.
you took a little bit of time off, but here we are, right? Or
Okay.
I guess you took a little bit of time off anyway. There wasn't any music for a little bit, right? So yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, so let's
Pretty
get into it
much.
for the people who, maybe like us weren't as familiar with Under Five. Kind of what's the story? Who is Under Five?
Mm. I am a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool. I've been rapping since I was a kid. So yes, rap has always been something therapeutic for me. What is going on? You laughing at something, KD? You need
Hey,
to read
listen,
comments.
listen.
I
My
need to see the
bad. I am
I'm
comments,
I'm
reading
man.
I'm
I
hol-
need
I'm
comments.
to see
holding
the
It's
I'm holding on.
comments.
Hey, no, finish the
I
your
need to
story. Who
see the
you are?
no, please finish the
Finish your
story.
finish
Don't look at me.
finish the story,
Finish
and
the
then we'll go.
story, please. I'm a turn. I'm
No,
a turn.
I
I'm a
want to.
turn.
I need to read the comments, but I don't know. Y'all gotta ask me
We'll get it.
specific
We'll
questions.
get it.
I don't know. So
Well, okay. Well, like
you know.
when did you get into this music? Because I know, kind of, diving in and looking into kind of your background, right? Like I know you
Mhm.
said that I heard you say really it was just about writing at first, right? Like writing was like that release for you, and
Yes.
then
Yeah.
that started getting in, that got you into music. Like how did that
hmm
happen?
With getting into or just start writing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or
Which
give
one?
us the rundown. Give us the rundown.
Getting
Like,
Okay,
into,
you want to
getting
know what?
into.
yeah,
Go ahead.
what
Let me tell
was
you
the
something.
motivation, and then what made you jump over into saying, "Hey, I'm gonna take this beyond just writing. I'm gonna put this to music."
Okay. Well, actually, I had always been a writer, right? So I used to write poetry. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't think I ever shared this story publicly on how I did my first rap. So this boy was messing with me at school, and my uncle, he's a rapper. And so I went home and I told my uncle, about the boy. I described him to the T, and I said, I want you to write a rap for me. I said, I want you to write a rap for me. I'm gonna memorize it, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do this rap at school. Now, mind you, I was really shy. Um, so my uncle wrote the rap. I went to school, and I thought I was gonna bust it out in front of everybody, but it really didn't go that way. But I tapped my friend on the shoulder, and I did the rap for her, and she was like, "What?" So that was actually my first introduction into rapping that I never really shared. So after I did that and realized, figured out like, oh man, I can rap for real, because I used to sing prior to that. But after that, that's when I started taking my poetry and doing my own raps, writing my own raps and my own lyrics. And that was when I was about 10. I was 10, 11, 12. I started doing a lot of shows, contests, getting involved with that, and that's really how the love grew. Performing. Yeah.
Dope.
So when did Under Five come into play? Then, like when did
Okay.
like
So
where'd the name come from? All that good
got you.
stuff.
Got you. So when I got into college, this is when I became a believer. Um, and prior to that, people just knew me as my regular name, Carly. But when I got into college and became a believer, I had stopped rapping for a minute because I really didn't think you could rap and be in a believer. I didn't think that was possible. So I stopped. But one day, I was doing some studying, and I just kept hearing these lyrics in my head. And the first rap I wrote, being a believer, was called "By Your Grace." So I wrote it out, and I really didn't plan on doing anything with it. But I had a talent show that I was still a part of. Now at this time, I didn't have Under 5 as a name. People still just knew me by Carly. So I went, I did the talent show because I was transitioning. I was trying to transition off of what people knew me from at that time. Uh, so after I kept winning, I wanted to lose one day, right? I wanted to lose, and so I was like, man, I'm gonna do this one because it was a gospel or Christian, rap. So I thought I was gonna do it, and then I was gonna lose. So I was excited. I went, and then I won, and I was like, wait, no, that wasn't supposed to happen. So I won, and then I had to go back, and I kept winning, but I was writing, Christian stuff. So on the last one, I was like, God, please. I said, I really don't want to keep doing this because I didn't know, I didn't intend to be rapping, quote unquote, for God. So after that last one, um, I just kept writing music. And I was like, man, I need a new name, because everybody knew me by Carly at that time. And I said, if I'm going to do this for God, I want to represent, like, I want God to be strong in my weakness. And one thing people always used to ask me was, how tall are you? How tall are you? How tall are you? And I used to get so sick and tired of that question. I was like, you know what? Under 5. You know what I'm saying? So when people ask me how tall I am, I could tell them under 5. But at the same time, I'm introducing them into my music as well. So that's really literally how Under 5 came about.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh, that's
KD,
it for me. I'm all out of questions.
Really?
No, that's it. She was actually under 5 feet tall, so that just
Yeah,
throws the
literally.
question that I had out the window. So yeah, I'm done.
Oh, you was gonna ask me how tall I am?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to know if there was any relationship. Yeah, I just have to
Yes,
say
under
though
5.
how popular um, she is because I'm looking at the chat right now and it's really just kind of blowing up. A bunch
No.
of folks showing you
Yeah,
love.
What?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a
Let's
real
go back.
thing.
Let's go
No.
back and look at some of these so that you can
I know
respond.
they probably
First
like,
of
why is she on
Please.
here looking cray, but
first of all,
No,
let's
there's a
see here.
classic.
First of
That one.
all,
That's the one.
Channel KRP says she was working off the BC version of the internet.
that's the homie, you know it. She
They
a
say you had
comedian, y'all.
pre-Jesus
She the
dial-up,
funniest
man.
person I know.
Funnier than me? Funnier than me, Five? Come on
Way
now.
fun, Eric. No, no, no,
Oh,
no. Way
oh,
funnier
No,
than
oh,
you.
I'm
bro,
about
I'm
to hang
sorry.
bro,
up. I'm
bro.
about to get off of here.
She threw
Yeah, I'm
that down
sorry.
quick. She said way funny. No,
I'm
way
sorry.
funny.
I know, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It hurt my heart a little bit.
Hilarious.
It's okay. We're gonna go on.
I'm sorry.
Let's
I hate
see.
to break it to you.
What we got here? We got God Chasers. God Chasers, baby. Pastor Under Grace.
I'm sorry, y'all. My life not really in. I don't know where to. I don't like doing that kind of stuff. I don't really like talking about myself. It's a lot to the story. My Aunt Sherry in the chat, she probably have a list of things. No, you forgot
Yeah.
this, and you didn't
Hey,
forgot that.
speaking of, she said you've been writing since you were 5.
Well, see,
There you go.
you know.
See it, full circle, full circle on that one. Who else we got here?
Yeah.
Bree Cross. Shout out to Bree. Hashtag
Yeah,
Under 5
Breezy.
celebrating.
That's my
Yeah.
fave right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. You might like this one. Let's see.
Yeah, a
How
little
about
bit
that
more.
one?
Just a little bit more.
What?
Can you see that on the screen?
I can't see nothing.
No, you can't see him on the screen. Oh man, Cupcake Honey
I
says
can't
hi,
see
mommy.
anything.
Cupcake Honey says
No,
hi, mommy.
you gonna get. That's my baby. She upstairs on the Wi-Fi.
Yes, she's saying hi.
See,
She's saying hi.
interview.
Hey, baby.
Let's see.
Mhm.
Channel KRP says she may be under 5, but her flow is as big as Shaq. I agree. I
Aw.
agree. We're gonna get into that flow here in just a minute. Let's see what else we got. We got
Absolutely.
Tiffany Frazier says, "Hey, girl."
What's up? Wow, that's wild.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
there's people hanging out.
Throwback. See?
So
You know what? I should have. I should have did something to myself. But y'all, listen. This is bedtime. I'm trying to be ready for as soon as this go off. All I gotta do is take this off, throw the robe
It's a
on. You hear
wrap.
what I'm saying? For real.
Oh man, she prepped on us, bro. Like, man, after this, the Snuggie come on
I'm
and it's
sorry.
over with.
Right.
That's right.
God
That's right.
Chasers pointing out. You see the branding on the shirt. Yep. Make sure you go to I am Under 5 under5ive.com, right? So when
That's
they
right.
go to the sites, when they go to under5ive.com, what are they gonna find on there? Uh, like like what you got? What you got available? Do you have cool shirts like that available?
Wait a minute, Eric. Listen, I
What?
don't even know why y'all
Huh.
have me on here. I really just do music for
Oh my
fun.
I
I
know.
just
goodness.
I mean,
I'm trying to tell y'all. I keep telling y'all this. I'm telling you.
no, I'm just
Listen,
saying.
I do.
I'm looking at the site right now. So you
Yes.
better come with it. Come on, talk about it. What people can they get some
Talk
merch
Okay,
like
you
about
can
what
it.
you
go to
got
my
there?
website. If you No, they
Yeah,
cannot. Not unless they join the
man, come on.
VIP.
Okay. We'll join the VIP then.
It's like,
You
nah,
know what I'm
nah,
saying?
y'all can't.
Listen,
Nah.
y'all be acting like I'm out here doing it for real. I am bootleg with everything. I just love to try to operate in excellence. So for some reason, people think I do music for real. I don't, y'all. This is just strictly for
There's
fun.
nothing bootleg about that. And by the love that you getting here in the chat and from us and from other platforms, listen, ain't there's nothing
Oh,
bootleg
okay.
about that. You
Okay,
understand?
hold on. Let's get into some real talk here because Brinson brought it up. I
Oh,
was
Let's
gonna
go.
bring it up, but Brinson brought it up here.
yeah.
So
Uh-oh.
Brinson said, "Did y'all hear how she crashed on my album?" Okay, let's talk about how you bodied
Oh,
Brinson on his own project.
Can
Come
we
on,
please talk about that?
no.
talk with your chest right now and let him know you
Mm-mm.
went on there and you owned it. Okay,
No.
come on. Yeah,
Ask
do it.
Brinson, I did not like it. I was mad when I found out that was going on
Well,
the
you did
album.
better than
Tell him that,
him.
Brinson.
You did better than him.
I
I
I
asked Brinson if he
I
wanted to come
can
hang out with
That
us.
was
He was
believe
like,
supposed to
that.
be for play. That was
"Hey,
supposed to be for
I
play. Brinson, tell
I
them
fully believe you. I
that was
fully
not an
believe you. I
album.
believe
Yeah.
you.
yeah, hey, me and KD are here because
Then he
of
was like, you know what? I'm about to make an album. I said, wait, no, not with that.
yeah."
I'm
Ta-
almost 1,000% sure that's how the conversation went. And Brinson looked at you through his
I,
super shades and was like, "Nah, I got." So yeah, nah.
We'll talk about what
no.
that experience was like because I mean the project came out last year, and honestly, I think uh, KD, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think your guest spot on Brinson's album is what grabbed our attention. It's what put you on our radar, and we were like, okay, let's
Oh,
see what
wow.
she's doing here. Um, so talk a little bit about just that whole process and how that kind of went down.
Okay. Yeah. So Brinson reached out to me and he told me he was working on a mixtape. And we've been knowing each other for years, like since 2005. So shout out to B, that's my homie for real. And we've never done music together ever. And he was like, I got something. He was nervous to ask me, but I said, you know what? Yes. And this was actually in 2001 is when he gave it to me. And so he sent me the beat and he was like, whatever you come up with. And I was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah, whatever you come up with. And so since it was mixtape, I had in my mind, I was listening to the beat and I said, man, for my first verse that I'm going to give him, I really want to write something that will encourage him. And so that was my mindset when I started it out, like I wanted to be talking to him on the record. That was supposed to be my surprise because it's like, man, dude, I know he had been wanting to work with me for a while. Prior, I didn't know because he didn't say anything. But that's kind of how it started unfolding. But as I started writing, then the rest of the lyrics unfolded, and y'all know how that went.
Well, you went in
We
on the
do.
track. You went in on the track 100%. Um, you know, it makes me wonder, like, because I know with you being okay, so you did take a little bit of, or it seems like you took a little bit of a break with music because there's a little bit of a gap in here
Mm.
that I noticed. I mean, but you're back, you're doing your thing, right? Like, what happened during that little time off, or was it time off? Was it intentional, or did you just, or is that just what happened?
This is what I tell people. I'm always doing music. Just because I don't present it to people doesn't mean I'm not making music. I create
Okay.
all the time. So, it looks like a lapse when you're looking at the digital, right? But I'm trying to tell you something. I write, I perform, I rap. Like I practice literally almost every day. I'm doing concerts when there's nobody in front of me. So even though I wasn't out there in front of people, I was still creating. So in the time that y'all didn't see me or I wasn't on the platforms, the DSPs, I was just perfecting the craft. You know, I love it that much. And even though I do music for fun, I really believe that opportunity comes for the prepared. And so I don't want to be signed to a label or anything like that. But if somebody reached out like, hey, could you open up for me? I'm ready. You hear me? I don't have to prepare because I've used all of this time as my preparation. So yeah, never not working on music.
Stay
Always
ready.
perfecting and refining for real.
You don't have to get ready. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, so but it makes me wonder because I mean, like we said, you got the new single. We're gonna jump into it in just a moment. But you got the new single, so and you're always working. You said so. Does that mean we may be seeing a project coming from Under5ive?
Definitely, this will be my first album that I've dropped since 2005.
Okay,
You all
okay,
don't know how excited I am. Everything is written, all the production is picked, and every feature is already picked. And everybody that's on the project, when I say this is so special,
yeah.
this project, man, I don't want to say too much, but I'm really excited. And you know, my little homie told me, she said, this is the best work I've heard from you. So when I tell y'all, and I feel that way about it. I can't wait to just deliver everything. And it's a oh, as a matter of fact, listen, y'all, new single about to drop
Oh,
this month.
this one.
It's in the queue. Now, if you go to my
Ooh,
website, now check this out.
exclusive.
Now I know I do music for fun. Yeah, this it's good. So if you go to my website and you look at the top, it should tell you new single soon. But if you want to catch a preview and see who the feature is, or is there a feature? I don't know. You go, put put your number in, fill the information out, and the link will be sent to you. But I'm telling you, man,
Mm,
I'm shaking right now just thinking about some of the work that's going on in this project.
that's
For
what's up.
real.
Well, and so we new single coming, but you also have a single out now, right? So you
That's
got
correct.
we're gonna pull up it. So stay up,
Yes.
out now. You can find it on FiveTwentyCollective.com. We got it there.
Hey,
Let's talk
yes.
about the single. Talk about this single. Why stay up? Why was that the one?
For the first one,
Yeah.
you want me to be completely honest?
Yes.
I mean, if
I'm just saying,
you
I'm,
can.
you know, because people ask questions and then they want the
Nah,
No,
we
that's
professional
don't
not.
do
That's
that
answer
not.
and stuff
here.
That's
like
not.
that.
That's
Okay,
Mm-mm.
not. That's not.
so
No.
If you haven't told, if you can't tell already, Five, we're not that professional here. So
okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Anytime I drop a single, that means I'm dropping the weakest record. The first record is just the weakest record on the project to me.
mm.
So
Mm.
that's how I do. You know what I'm saying?
Well.
Like,
Why do you do it that way?
um, to get it out the way. You know, if I drop my weakest and I'm seeing what the reaction is to what I believe the
Hmm.
weakest record is, then in my mind I'm like, oh well, woo, wait till they hear the rest of this stuff. That's what I did with 11:59. The single I chose was entitled "Make Daddy Proud." Right? Everybody was going crazy about "Make Daddy Proud," but then when I dropped the whole project 11:59, it was like, whoa, you know. And I really believe that's how this project is going to be. I
Hmm.
whew. But
Well,
yes, back on to
She's
stay up.
excited.
yeah,
I
yeah.
released that one first. I am. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
So even though it's very potent, you know what I mean? It's very potent. Every record has purpose. And I'm saying with Stay Up is God, your mercy is greater than everything. Regardless of money, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of being a giver, your mercy is what sustains me and upholds me. So I really wanted to just kick it off with that. I really want to kick it off with that. Even though it's the weakest track, but it has substance and I think it's digestible for people. And that's what I mean when I say it's the weakest track. It's like it's digestible. Um easy, easy to stomach. So yeah, but that's just my heart right there is, man, God is greater than everything. His mercy is just that's what keeps me going, man.
Well, let's talk about the Stay Up record real quick, and go a little bit more in depth in regards to it because you talked about how digestible it is. It's a very radio friendly record. Um, it does feature your daughter on it. She got a little out of tone on her vocals. It's pretty dope. But your passion is evident. The delivery is strong, but I think it's contrast to what I heard from you on Brinson's record, which you completely killed. Like it was that dope. So me and Eric are sitting here and I'm like, yo, it was a standout record. Not only was it your part, but it was you and Brinson working together. Like I think that duet, that duo, that combination on that particular record and the way that you guys came off was ridiculous. But I think in just listening to you talk tonight about how you do what you do, um, and I think there's probably some things that you realize and recognize about your music ministry that you may not say openly or publicly, but there's things that you understand about what you do and what God has given you to do that you probably don't talk about. But in listening to you talk about, the creative process and all of these other things, um, you are what I would consider a total package, and there's not a lot of total package is in the marketplace. Um, Folks are talented all day, every day, and that's great. But um, talent doesn't necessarily resonate to impact. It certainly doesn't um, resonate to fruit that remains, right? And as believers, and especially as believers who create things to be consumed by other people, fruit that remains is supposed to be a goal, right? You have the ability and not potential, because potential isn't always tapped into, right? So a lot of times potential can remain potential if people don't do what it takes to cultivate it. But I think you have the ability to supersede um, genres, titles, labels. Um, I think you bring that much to the table. And the fact that you have genuine humility. So when you talk about how the whole conversation went down between you and Brinson, I completely believe it. When you talk about publicly how you say, I just do this for fun, I completely believe it. I don't think you're selling anybody a bill of goods. I think this is who you are. Should be easy for the body to get behind and push because you want God to be glorified. You're doing it for the right reasons. And you're willing to put the work in. If we're doing it for the Lord, if we're doing it in his name, it has to be excellent. There's no excuse for that. And so I think that you embody a lot of these things. So kudos to you.
Wow. That's a scary thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, in our generation, it's a lot of people want to be in the forefront, but that's something that I don't take lightly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not it's not about being famous to me. You got to understand that people are looking to you. We reverend God, and I know that me and myself, I'll be like, God, okay, I need you. And I that's why I just want to do it for fun. If God just happened to get the glory along the way, then I'm fine with it. And right now, a lot of people who may be in the chat who know me, they'll tell you this year is really the first year that I've been stepping out, because they know I normally would turn down stuff like this. Brinson know that, Bree know that, my Aunt Sherry know, like these people know. And I don't know, because I just take that really serious. But thank you for the encouraging words. And right now, I'm not gonna lie, I told God, I'm like, if this is what you want me to do, then you gotta make it move, God. I know I've just been, I'm like the person with the talent. I'm trying to make it grow. You know what I'm saying? And regardless that I'm doing it for fun, I want the world to look and see. Because I told God a long time ago, I don't want to copy the world. I want the world to be able to look at me and then be able to take notes. Because that's the kind of God I serve. I'm like, God, you give witty ideas. You understand what I'm saying? And when doors have opened for me to go into other places that it's not the Christian setting, and still being able to be confident in who God has called me to be. I'm not changing up my rap. I'm not changing none of that. They're going to get who God has created me to be. And I think that that is the most thing that I can say, honestly, I've been proud of. Because so many times people want to touch the Nicki Minaj or the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's. But God showed me, it's like, you got the Kia rap princesses right. And you know what I'm saying? These are my peers. How come we don't be excited about that? Well, I'm building and doing life with my peers. You get what I'm saying? No, that's not Nicki Minaj or this person, but guess what? It is still the same. You get what I'm saying? They're not no greater than the people who God has placed alongside of you. And so that is what has been my desire. That's what has been my focus. And if God want to take it to the next level, then that's on God. But to me, I feel like I've been successful because I built those relationships with my peers that is in that area. You get what I'm saying? So I'm sorry. Whew.
Would you stop
Good.
apologizing, please?
I know.
Thank you.
I mean, some people want to be Nicki Minaj. I'm just trying to be Asher Roth. I want to hang out in the bread aisle. That'd be cool. Oh man. Hey, let's see. We were told to ask you a question. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Where is it? Nope, that's not it. Where'd it go?
This is killing me right here. I shouldn't even put this on because this is all crooked. What's the question?
Supposed to
Hey,
ask
shut up.
why.
Shut up. My
Oh, who we
husband should
shout
have been here to put my fit together. What's the
Just put
question?
him
I'm
on
sorry.
blast like that, man.
Right? Let's see. So the question is, why should we look for the fifth? I don't know what that means, so you're gonna have to explain that to us.
Who asked that question?
Brinson. I don't know why I
Well,
said
you
it
don't
like that,
have
but
to. You don't have to look for the fifth no more. But I'll tell you this: since Brinson put it down there, shout out to B. How Look for the Fifth came about, that was in 2017, right? And Brinson hit me up one day. Now, but outside of Brinson, my husband, for years, he like, babe, you do this. I don't believe I'm the only person who need to be hearing these raps that you're making. This is not just for me to hear. I believe God wants other people to hear this. So my husband has said this to me for years. We've been married for 12 years. This year will make 13. But in 2017, Brinson hit me up and we was talking and he was just like, man, I really believe like it's time for you to you gotta start creating, you gotta, go. And I'm like, man, Gene was just talking about that. So this was in the beginning of the year. And I'm gonna tell y'all this story. So listen, I was like, I told Gene, and Gene is my husband. He was like, babe, I'm gonna tell you, pray and ask God. Cause I know what I say, it don't matter. Ain't nobody can say nothing to make you do it. It's gonna literally take God. So I asked God, y'all. I'm like, man, God, if I'm supposed to be doing this to release music, because you see, that's when I started releasing music, 2017. I prayed and I asked God a specific thing, and He answered that. And after I got the answer, I still didn't know how I was gonna release. And I told Brinson, I was like, we was like brainstorming. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I could just drop once a month, right? And Brinson was like, yeah, just do something once a month. And he said, you know what it'd be called? I said, well, he was like, if you drop it every 5th of the month. And then we like, look for the 5th. That's how Look for the
Oh, a
5th
bit
came
dope.
about. Yeah.
That's dope.
Man.
Yeah, so shout out to my homeboy B. Like, I'm telling you, he has been a great encourager. He be really want to see me go. I honestly got to say, everybody in my life really be like, why you be playing? But I don't think I'm playing. You see what I'm saying? Because I have actual products and things to show I'm not playing. I guess it's just they want to see me in a place where I'm not. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
It's
Brinson,
always gonna look different to other people, though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing about having people around creative individuals. What you do versus what they think it should look like a lot of times isn't always going to look the same. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes they like,
Yes.
well, man, why you ain't on BET and MTV and I ain't seen you at the AMAs? Well, because success a lot of times is going to look a little bit different, especially for us as believers. And so you have people who in have heart, they're going to say, this is what you do. And because in my mind, this is what makes sense, then it should look like you doing this to me versus you saying, well, no, I got a set of instructions and I'm following that. And there's a roadmap and there's all these other things that I'm doing and make sure that I'm checking these boxes and lining up so that I arrive where I'm supposed to be when God says I'm supposed to be there. That looks a little bit different. So you're going to find those desires. I love you and I want you to succeed. I am succeeding. It just may not look like what the definition of
Oh my
success is in the
goodness.
dictionary. You know what I'm saying? But hey, rest assured that me and God, we working, we grinding, we got stuff that's cooking and it's coming. So just kind of like a part of it.
You my brother. The fact that you said, because I say that and you can ask B, I'm like, I am successful. I feel like I'm successful because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm homeschooling and creating. I don't think people understand how difficult and challenging that could be and still practicing. So to me, I am successful. I'm very successful. Now, if God want to do something else that looks like success, I'm open to that. But I don't measure success to what the world say success is. You get what I'm saying? If I don't never get mentioned or noticed by none of the people, I'm talking about even within CHH, they don't gotta notice me. They don't gotta know my name. I know what I'm doing is for the glory of God, and I'm getting out the stuff that's supposed to be out. You know what I'm saying? When I'm done, when life is done, I don't want to have any song or lyric still on the inside of me that's supposed to be on the outside. So to me, that's
Amen.
success.
Yep. You're bigger than that. The kingdom is bigger than that. And we need to adapt to that mindset and that heart condition. We bigger than award shows are great, mentions are great, nominations are great, write-ups are great, all of that stuff is great. But the kingdom the kingdom has to be bigger than that. There's gotta be.
I mean, the Waymaker Awards is pretty big, KD. I'm just gonna. I'm just saying.
Let's go, Eric.
Facts.
I'm just saying.
But we
So,
do it a little different though. We do it a little different though. You know
I'm
what I'm
playing,
saying?
y'all.
Like
I'm playing. Y'all don't even know what the Waymakers is. It's cool. It's all right. We're good with that. But yeah, man. Hey, I wanna give a shout out to, let's see, let's pull this up here. Kiki Simone. I hope I said that right. Kiki. It looks like Kiki
Hey,
Simone.
what's up?
Oh,
What's
okay.
up?
Says, I mean, we were talking about
you
this a
said it
little bit.
right, bro.
I did. I hope so. So,
I think so. That's what I thought when I saw it.
okay. But said Under5ive's verse on Brinson's album is a bunch of flame emojis. I mean, it's
That's
alright.
facts.
Wow.
It's
That's
alright.
nah. I'm
No,
not gonna
obviously,
do it like that.
obviously they
There's
weren't
I
here for
agree
the
with you,
conversation.
Eric.
Nope. I'm gonna disagree with both of y'all. Listen, nah, that record is crazy, and just the way that you presented yourself. That's great. I'm loving the humility, but again, if another man can praise you, you supposed to let them do that, because when they say good things about you, they saying good things about the God that you serve. So you don't have to say anything. We'll sit here and we'll talk about how dope it was. Okay.
Hey, look at this. I said it right, Katie. I
Thank
said it
you.
right. There it is.
Kiki,
So, right,
hey,
right. Hey, but so Five, I wanted to ask you about this too, because you said, even when maybe we're not seeing stuff from you, stuff's not coming out, doesn't mean you're not working. And we know you do
Mhm.
a lot of other things beyond just music too, right? You're creative in a lot of areas. You got some stuff happening. You're hanging out with news anchors and stuff like that on your local
What
news
you
channels.
you
Um,
gotta stop it. No,
you knew
no.
he was gonna work that in. You
That
knew he was gonna work that
listen,
in. You
nah,
did.
man.
but
That was random, but
hey, talk about some of the other stuff you're doing. Talk about some of the other stuff you're doing.
no, but that was listen, you gotta stop that. But that was random. And it's amazing because that opportunity came. They saw somebody wearing a piece that I created. And they got really interested and wanted to know who made, what they had saw. So that was really random. And then they found out that I was the person that they was hearing on the radio as well. And she was just like, oh my goodness, oh, that's you. So yeah, but anyways.
But talk about it.
No,
Talk
no,
about
no.
What am
Let's
I
what
pause
doing?
for it. Yeah,
so
you got to
what are you
pause for a
creating?
second.
What are you creating besides music? Besides
You notice how
besides
she didn't say what it was.
no, she's
She
just
just
like,
said it was
they
something that
saw
I
my stuff.
created, and I was the person
It
who
was
created it.
something.
Was
They
shout
saw
out.
what it was
I
created,
mean,
and they
I
was
mean,
wearing what was created.
I'll be out here, dropping fire features, bodying people on their
shout
own
out to
records.
shout out to Lil Bree. So, cause that's the little homie as well. And I create clothing. Shout out to Bree. Because let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Bree put up with me like every week. Cause I just be needing at least one day out the week where I could just have my time. But that's the homie. And we created something called Something Clever. That's everything from clothing, and I also started creating a game as well. So I just dibble and dabble in stuff, man. Y'all act like it's something major. It's not really major, but
Well, it
if
seems
it
like
need
it
to be
is, because like
major.
Brinson be out here telling you stuff, man. He says she's on HBO
And
also.
Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
you're hanging out on
Y'all
HBO.
should have did something to my hair, but
She's ignoring the comments.
what Briston
She's
say?
he said
I
he
he
said
can't
said
you're
you
see
on
the comments.
HBO. He said you famous like
he
that.
said you're on HBO
Oh my goodness.
because of all your
Oh, I
creativity.
forgot. Yeah, no, 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 yeah, I
Mm.
forgot. So that was I really don't be paying attention, y'all. This
Man,
is sad. I'm not the person to ask about this kind of stuff. Like,
but
but yes,
so
my song
yeah.
"Rise" is inside of a HBO special. I forgot, but
Hmm.
yeah.
And
Mhm.
you're making clothing,
You don't hear that every day.
right?
And
And you're
Oh
creating
my
stuff
goodness.
as a
and
board
creating
game
things.
or something like that to that effect.
No, it's
Oh, hold on.
digital.
Let's see.
I'm working on some stuff. I love technology. So I can't say too much. I don't want to give y'all too much, but
Nah,
Hey,
don't put all your
I'm just
business out,
creating
but
systems in the background.
but your
You
clothes.
know, you know.
Hey, Wonder Woman
Y'all
perceptions.
want to know really what I want to do?
What?
You want to know what I want to? I really would love to develop artists,
I believe that.
and
I believe you.
mm,
I
uh,
believe you'd kill that.
mm,
that's what I would like to do. I like to develop, but even just with Lil Bree being around, and see what people don't understand, it's not just about developing the gift. It's about developing the
the
character
person.
of the
Yeah,
individual
yeah.
as well.
Yep.
Yes, yes, and I think I mean, I know y'all think I could rap and you know what I'm saying. I be doing a little something, something, but I really believe my gift is in developing. That's what I would love to do.
You think you can
Yes.
make something happen with KD?
You
Man.
rap, Katie?
Huh? Say what?
Huh? Oh,
Let's talk
what?
about developing people. Let's talk about developing
Okay, we'll
people.
we'll
Nah,
we'll
hey,
we'll
like
rap after this. Uh-huh.
Yeah, no,
Would
absolutely,
you say,
sure. In
Gay? Sorry.
presence, I could
Okay.
put a bow on something. But no, let's talk about developing people, um, and unfortunately how underdeveloped. Um, a lot of the household names that we come in contact with on a daily basis
Mm,
really are. Um, not only, talent is tempting. It's very tantalizing, very scintillating, right? Because everybody wants to have some type of gift or skill set that puts you in front of other people. We're not talking about your gifts making room for you. We're talking about talent garnering you applause, a certain lifestyle, et cetera, et cetera. But then we see all of the different things that go on with the secular artists, individuals who, are within the body of Christ, who do nothing but tour and hop in and out of one church to the next church, and all you're doing is you're performing, but you're never being poured into, you're never being discipled, you're never being um,
mm,
cared for. You know what I'm saying? Like we're going to take advantage. There's a scripture, I think it's in First or Second Peter, where it talks about individuals being used as merchandise. So when you talk about people
mm,
needing to be developed, developing people, what do you think of just as a whole when you look at the space of CH and I'm Erica, tell you I'm not. We feel the need to label certain things, but I'm not a huge proponent of the title, of the category, of the space, because technically, according to the way that I see the word, we're marrying two things that technically shouldn't be married. That's another conversation
mm.
for another time.
I label
But what
everything,
do you
Five. So,
think? What do you get? Eric
everything.
has a label
Everything's
maker.
labeled. I do.
Um, but what do
3.
you think about just the space in terms of like people needing to be developed? Because when we talking about developing people, I remember there was an artist years ago. I hooked up with him. I connected him. He was pretty well known at the time. And before we even got to build relationship, know what you believe. I want to know how you believe. This is what the Bible says about this. Like he literally, like this was our first conversation. And I've never had another scenario like that before. And lo and behold, now he is not even, living saved at the moment, from what I understand. So, in your mind, when you talk about developing people, what does that look like? What should that look like to you?
Mm. Well, I don't want to say that like my opinion is the pinnacle, right? But from what I see and what I experience, I really believe that within our genre, people are so focused on trying to go and evangelizing and using the music as that instead of really building relationships with people. And and not only that, because these people who are in my life, they see my flaws as well and my weaknesses. And then see still within that how God still can be glorified. I think so many times like we think we are other people's savior and we're not. God is the one who
Mm.
saves. God is the one who changes. You know what I'm saying? Let people be. I remember how it was for me when I became a believer. You know, and it was people literally who called themselves Christians who said of me like, "Oh, she gonna be saved for 1 week." And that was just
Mm.
like what that was in 1999. It's like, okay, so you don't believe God is real? You know what I'm saying? Because they knew me. They knew me at that time. And yeah, I was wild and cussing and you know what I'm saying, all kind of stuff. But you mean to tell me that you really don't believe God? So that particular experience showed me what I never wanted to do to people. You know what I'm saying? The people in my life, I let them be. I'm not trying to change them because I'm not God. Only God can change the hearts of men. You know what I'm saying? So within our genre, I really believe we lack relationships. And that's why you may end up see so many people talking about, oh, I gotta be accountable and all like, okay, that's not your life on a regular because my mentor has been in
Mm.
my life. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Since
Mm.
2005. You get what I mean? Like you trying to take the word and preach it to people, but you got to live it first. Live that thing. Stop trying to,
Facts,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? I'm sorry, this really a passion of mine. So I really believe that's what it is. And we want to be perceived as, I hate to say perfect, but you get what I'm saying? Like, we want to be looked at by them as the righteous. Like, no, the word of God said it's not one righteous. You get what I'm saying? God is the righteous one. But see, if God be lifted up, then he draw all people to him. You get what I'm saying? And I believe by just me being myself, I'm not coming to them preaching to them heavy, but they know what I stand for. They know what my principles are. Just like I'm talking to you like this the same way I talk to them. You get what I'm saying? So, but then at the same time, I let them be them. We gotta for real build relationships. Stop trying to be something that you're not. You trying to tell them to do something that has not even been active in your life. How in the world? Okay.
Can't follow your own. You
That's
follow your own. No.
woo.
We asked
Yeah,
for it.
but that's
See,
what
that's
I
good.
did.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yo, so Kiki is saying my husband T Strike always says get it, live it, give it.
Like
I
that.
didn't know.
Like that.
I didn't know that we had even more celebrities hanging out with us. T Strike.
I'm saying that. Like the chat is lit
Tell
tonight, yo.
your husband that 520's out here, and we could talk to people like him as well, because he was on that Brinson album a couple of times.
Yes. It is
Did his
so
thing
funny
on
because
there.
I didn't even know that was his wife. Shout out to Queen, man. She dope.
Yeah,
She's
man.
so cool. And y'all check her out. She has
Celebs, no
put your
celebs.
channel in the chat. Oh
Well,
my
I say
goodness.
I
No,
could
not
hold on. Let me put this back up here because
Queen, put
is
your
it
channel in there.
is it Life Out Loud? Is that I can't I can sort of see the logo,
Yes.
but something like
She
that. So
cool, y'all.
yeah,
Cool
man.
people's cool.
Yeah,
Right?
please
Yeah.
drop it in the chat so we can
That's
check
what I'm
you out,
talking about.
please.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, but she cool.
Nah, you're
Just as a
good. You're
person, she don't rap. She don't rap or nothing, but she a dope person. You get what I'm saying? Like,
good.
and I was just telling Brinson this with her. I didn't even know that was T Strike wife, right? So, cause I just like to treat people good. You know, they don't have to be famous or a well-known person for me to acknowledge you and interact with you. You get what I'm saying? So whole time we just interacting. I didn't even know who she. I thought she was just a person who supported me. And then one day we was messaging and she said something about her husband, with T Strike. I was like, wait, T Strike, your husband? A whole time. I'm like, what? So just this what I'm saying, Bob. Just building relationships. Just not showing preference to people. You don't know what you can build with others.
That's when you know it's real. And it's all no. Don't let up because it's always better when relationship is involved. Relationship with God and relationship between us. When we come together because we know each other and there's a level of intimacy that's involved because me it's not just what we can make on a music front, but what we can make that surpasses that. If our relationship is just that, and don't get me wrong, some relationships are just that, but we're not talking about
Yes,
a works
some
for
yeah,
hire. We're talking
exactly.
about,
Exactly.
like you said, doing life. Everything that comes out of something like that is way better than if I bought you. If you sold your gift and your talent and just said, hey man, I'm gonna put a price on it. Hey, let me come in and buy. I'm putting a price on your talent. I'm not valuing you, the person. And in order for me to get the best from your talent, I have to value you, the person. I have to make a deposit and an investment in you, the individual, because that's what's going to surpass whatever it is that we do musically.
Hey, shout out to Bucket Jackson. She says, "Hey, Under5ive, this is Miss Veronica from KC Mo. MIZ
Oh
in the house.
wow,
What
that's
up?
what's up. That was
I
MIZ.
love
years ago,
watching her
huh, Miss
reaction,
Veronica?
man. When she, I love watching her
Yeah.
reaction when she find out who in
What?
the chat though. It's crazy.
Dude, I'm just glad that the show me is here, you know. The middle of the land full of barbecue stands and the brothers throw hands. What's up? What's up, man? I know,
What?
dude. You don't know that Tech Nine, obviously. That's for the heathens out there.
Yo,
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
you better stop it. Don't you say that. Don't you say that. Don't you call my peoples that.
No, I'm saying never mind. Well,
Now you're
I
talking
know it.
about
For
I
the
know it
heathens who
his
live.
listen to, I'm
place.
saying talk about for us
Hey,
who
I'm
listen
a
to Tech Nine.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We got a press release today in our email for a new Tech Nine song, and I was like, "Well, y'all are sending this to the wrong place." But I wish I could do something with this because I mean, being from Missouri, I know about some Tech Nine now. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I don't really listen to it anymore. I try not to. But him and
You'll
Outkast.
be all right.
Shout out to Kia,
Right?
Thuggy Bear. She probably gone. I don't know, but if she play this
Oh yeah. So the new single "Stay Up" out now from Under5ive.
yeah.
A new single coming. A new album coming. Right. What kind of timelines do
Yes,
we have
sir.
on this? What are we seeing this year? This year, right?
I do want to drop it this year. And shout out
Yeah.
to Bree once again. Look, it's past my bedtime, y'all, so I know I'm about to get off in a minute. But shout out to Bree. Cause she is right there, making time so I can record this stuff. So shout out to her. You need people
Oh,
in your life cause I'm a stay-at-home mom and then I have my daughter. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So where do they tap in? I mean, obviously you got the website, but where else? Where are they keeping
Yes.
up? Where are they knowing when this stuff is happening? When the new music is coming through?
Probably you need to go to my website and enter your phone number. Maybe that's how. I don't know. But
ooh,
joining
challenge.
Team Five, you know what I'm saying? Team
All right.
5 Mobile, or get on the
Mm.
email list. I didn't even post it in my feed on Instagram. I just realized that I didn't.
So you're on
Y'all, them
Instagram.
socials don't belong to me.
You're
Them
on
socials don't
Instagram.
belong to me. I am on
Not on
Instagram, but
not on Twitter though. Not on Twitter. Not living that life.
No, I made one. I made one today.
Oh,
Shout
look
out
at
to
you.
Bree because she helped me with it. I
Hmm.
made one.
Hey,
Yes, I
go
made
to
one this morning. Y'all
go to
so
at,
bootleg.
go
See?
go to at 520_co5 and hit that follow button on there. Okay, everyone in the chat do it too. Come on. That was a
Thank y'all for
selfish.
bearing
Come
with
on
me.
now.
I'm so sleepy, you all.
Anyone else you want to give a shout out to?
Just thank you everybody in the chat. I couldn't read your comments, but thank you for coming through. Kia, Bree, my Aunt Sherry, Brinson, Quee, Miss Veronica, um, who else did you say?
Man, I don't know. Wonder
I
Woman Perceptions channel
but
KRP.
wait,
Just
wait.
over here.
Topher in there? Topher in the chat? See if that's
Maybe.
Toph. If that's Toph, easy, yeah.
Topher, are you in the chat?
Oh,
Oh,
or is that
Yo,
Jessica?
this
Which
is
one? It's
classic,
probably
yo.
Topher.
Topher, if you're here, let
I
us
just,
know.
it's probably Jessica from the Perceptions. It's one of them. I
Someone,
just want to say thank you
No, I
all.
think it
yes.
is
I love
Topher.
Said yes.
y'all.
It
Said
says
yes.
It
yes,
is.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? They love me. They
They
came for
do.
my
Hey, here
food.
it is right here. It says, Miss
Oh, his
Veronica said,
wife.
stay safe and oh wait, stay safe. Oh, we love Under5ive. See right there. You know, I
I love y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all making me feel.
don't know.
Thank
Dude,
you, because
the
I
chat
don't
is
like
live.
to be on camera and stuff.
Well, hey,
Huh?
the goal is for more people to get you on camera soon. That's why we're here.
Okay.
Yeah,
The goal is to
yeah.
get you
I'm gonna
back
get
on
myself
camera.
together, y'all. If I gotta be in front, if I gotta be in front of the camera, y'all, I'm gonna get myself together, okay? I'm gonna get my hair right and everything. But it wasn't the night, and that's okay, cause y'all gonna just get this mommy, this stay at home. Okay, y'all get enough of the makeup. We see that, you know what I'm saying? But look at that. Look at that. Yes, baby. Come on.
Man, okay.
Y'all
I
gotta
mean,
get this real
our goal is
sometimes.
to get you. Our goal is to get you back on here with us again. Our goal may be to get you back on here all the time. I don't know. Like, can we add
Man.
like a fourth host to the show, Katie? Is that possible.
Yes, you have an open invitation.
Are you serious? You
Why
so
not?
funny. Thank you
We
all.
probably
Thank you
won't
for the
accomplish much,
invite.
but we'll be here. You know,
It will be entertaining.
right? So yeah, so shout out to everyone. I mean, new people. Like, hey, do us a favor. F- Subscribe to the YouTube, follow on Twitter, all that good stuff. Link in with us. We got a newsletter as well. 520collective.com/substack to sign up for that. Um, we want to get connected with y'all. I mean, it seems like there's some cool people hanging out with us tonight that maybe we need to get on with us as well. So connect with us. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
Um, shout out to our guy Big Swiss, man. Before we get off here, I want to make sure to shout him out because he's the newest uh part of the team here at 520 Collective. And he started a series on our YouTube channel called The Process.
Mm.
I may know a person once that their album drops that he needs to talk to on The Process. Maybe we're featuring her right now. I don't know. But go check it out. The first 2 episodes of The Process are available on our YouTube channel. Episode 1 features Naladeus. Episode 2, Mowgli the Iceberg. And it's pretty cool. It's not your typical, just average interview program, right? Like, Big Swiss is going deeper on what drives artists behind the art that they create, right? And lets them use their voice to tell their story. And man, our guy, he kills it with just the visuals, just the look, the whole aesthetic of it. So go check those out, man. Definitely want to, dude. Ready Rider shows up at the end. Shows up in the chat at the
No
end.
time.
He said it was good stuff.
What
I
up,
don't know how
bro?
long it's been.
Past the bedtime, Ready Rider. You done missed it.
Oh, man.
Bedtime.
Dude, Ready. What's up, dude? Oh, Ready. Shoot. Sorry. Now, me and Ready were supposed to talk and we didn't. Now I feel like it's my fault. I'm going to say it's his fault, though, because he's not here to talk about it. Me and him were supposed to talk yesterday, I think, and we didn't. This is the way live streams go with
I
Five.
think my people leaving.
No, they're here. I'm seeing how many are watching. I can see the count. They're still here. They're not going anywhere. As long as you're here, they're here. So that's why I'm just
because I'm
dragging.
about to go to bed. I'm about to go.
I'm just trying to drag it out a little bit.
My robe is awaiting. My robe is awaiting.
Give the people what they want.
Shout
right
out
now.
to Kid. I love you, sis. Thank you for coming through. Sherry, you the best. I ain't even tell you, Sherry, and you didn't found. Y'all, you know what? My auntie raised me, y'all, when my mom died. Like, shout out to my Aunt Sherry. She raised me and everybody else kids. When I say amazing woman, like, y'all don't know how grateful I am for her. And just all the opportunities that came to me, that people who wanted to sign me, these were major deals, that she did not make me take them when I didn't want to sign. And so when I say, I'm talking about Jermaine Dupri, you know, like these are these
drop the
major
names. Drop those names.
I'm just saying, just so y'all understand, like that could have been, you know, her payday. So shout out, and I want God to bless my Aunt Sherry in a way that I cannot do. You know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful, Aunt Sherry. I just want you to know I'm grateful to God for you, because I could have been one of them kids. You know what I'm saying? Getting used by the industry, used up. But thank you for honoring my, I don't want to do it. I just want to rap and have fun. So shout out to my Aunt Sherry. I love you.
KD.
God is faithful, man. Yo,
yes.
What up?
KD. There's famous, and then there's Jermaine Dupri, famous, dude.
Oh my. Bye. Come on.
And then there's Under5ive famous. Then there's Under5ive famous.
Hey, shout out to
there's
Brinson.
Everybody else.
Shout out to Brinson for hanging out with us before we even started the live, and he wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate that, bro.
Yo, happy belated. Eric's birthday was yesterday, everybody, just in case y'all didn't know. Happy birthday, CEO.
Yeah.
All right. So Five, we know we need to let you go.
Yes.
Keep us up. Let us know when new stuff's coming so that we get behind it. You got the contact info.
Yes, sir.
Y'all go run up the numbers. Go to 520collective.com. Check out Stay Up right now. We'll be back here soon. New podcast episode comes out next week on the 15th. Make sure you listen to that. Thanks for hanging out with us. Share. Tell your friends about us. Let's go.